It was a bright sunny day at the Dream Beach Sheraton Resort. Located just off the Red Sea in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt Day, vacationers were out and about enjoying everything this five-star resort had to offer. Parents were out relaxing under the canopies right on the beach, sharing a drink, while kids were having a blast going up and down the water slides. By far one of the biggest tourist industries in Sharm el-Sheikh was the boat trip industry, where tourists could plan a boat tour, a sailing trip, snorkeling adventure, or even a shark diving trip. Nobody had a clue of what horror this boating industry might bring to the doorsteps of this five-star resort. Sharm el-Sheikh was a very popular place to book boat trips, where tourists would go spend the day out on a boat or a big yacht. These people that went on these trips, of course, got hungry and needed to be fed. Meals were usually prepared on board, and especially on the big boats that had a kitchen where chefs could prepare steak, chicken, or fish. The boats usually caught their own fish that they would prepare and would have to fillet the fish, throwing the wasted part of the fish overboard. This, along with the excess dumping of guts, fins, and other food waste from gourmet tourist yachts, would turn out to have fatal consequences for the tourists of the Dream Beach Sheraton Resort. Vladimir Popov, a 23-year-old Russian citizen, along with his girlfriend and dad, were out and about with all the other tourists that day at the Dream Beach Sheraton Resort. It was a warm June day with highs into the mid-90s, and Vladimir and his girlfriend decided to take a swim right in the marina, no less than 50 yards from shore. The marina was a very popular place to swim because of the shallow waters and the proximity to the resort. Vladimir's dad decided to stay back on shore and watch. The water must have been refreshing and a nice break from the heat when all of a sudden Vladimir saw a shadow flash to his side. Without time to even think, a 10-foot tiger shark had bitten down into Vladimir and was tossing him around like he weighed nothing. Vladimir's girlfriend, who was swimming right next to Vladimir when the attack happened, had no choice but to swim back to shore as fast as she could. As for Vladimir, it was too late, and a crowd had gathered on the shore, along with Vladimir's dad, and all they could do was watch this horror scene unraveled. According to witnesses, the shark toyed with Vladimir's body for more than 2 hours. After the screams of Vladimir for his dad subsided, it was apparent that the tiger shark had claimed his life. The rescue boats were too late. There was nothing they could do for Vladimir. Outraged, local boaters banded together to capture the shark with a net. The shark was still in the marina, where the water was not very deep and there was only one exit out back into deep water. Boaters quickly captured the shark in their nets and washed it ashore. Vladimir's father, Yuri, was outraged, and along with other locals, he beat the shark to death on shore with bats and clubs. Some locals posed next to the dead shark, taking a selfie, while others took a picture of the massive jaws on the 10-foot tiger. After further investigation, it was found that the shark was pregnant, but not only that, it wasn't the first time it had attacked. Since the tiger was pregnant, it couldn't swim as fast and had a hard time catching up to fast prey. This made humans a perfect target for the shark. According to locals, the shark had attacked swimmers twice a year prior. Specialists in Egypt took the shark in to mummify it and put it up on display in the Institute of Marine Sciences and the Red Sea Reserves. Body parts of Vladimir were later extracted by the specialists from inside the shark, and the other remains were captured shortly after the incident, floating in the marina. Officials of the Institute of Marine Sciences and the Red Sea Reserves hope that by analyzing the shark, they might be able to come up with a plan to prevent attacks in the future. Theorists say the big cattle ships that transport cattle along with sheep and goats had played a big role in the attack. The animal transport vessels dock at the same marinas close by to the resort, and occasionally animals drop overboard the ship. Sharks pick up on the route of these vessels, and it results in the sharks coming close to the marina in a feeding manner. Overall, the culmination of this, along with the gourmet yachts throwing meat, guts, and all the byproducts of their food into the water, created the perfect storm, and poor Vladimir Popov was caught in the middle. Please rest in peace, Vladimir, and my prayers go out to all that were affected by this tragic event. Just remember to smash that like button, and thank you for your time.